creatures have magic.
You did kick the guano out too. I should have known.
Alright, where are you fireballing?
Centered on Kabar.
Center to hit every...
Alright, everything in the room.
No!
Yep.
Sounds good. Everybody next check.
I put on my fire armor.
In 2 more levels, I have reflexes. Dex check?
Dex save.
Oh, shit.
My strong suit.
Joe shouldn't be impacted
26.
by that.
Oh god.
26.
Yeah, Joe's not affected. Joe's not affected, but Kabar.
I rolled a 26.
Okay. It's still half. though.
Take half.
You can get. Okay, I take the 26.
Ouch.
No, I got a 7.
25.
You do take.
25.
Yeah, 26.
DC 17.
You rolled a 7.
Alright, 2 of them pass, 2 of them succeed.
These stone statues are more dexterous than you.
2 of them succeed. We'll say the third one and the first one on initiative. So how much damage is it?
25.
25.
Shit.
So half damage is 12.
Yes.
You still have more health than me.
Yeah. Come on. I wish I still had my fire protection armor on.
I'm waiting for that to come into effect in our game. The other one.
Okay, so all of them are now heavily wounded. They take some serious damage. None of them die or crumple, but all the stone is turning into hot slag at this point, and the features are kind of melting off of it.
How much damage was that?
25. And you don't reduce
Nope.
any of it.
What the hell?
Oh, I do have more health than you now.
And now they swarm.
Worth it.
It hurts. Being cooked in this armor.
They're attracted to the smell of cooked ore.
So all of them get to attack except for that. She's too slow. So 1, 2, 3, 4
Are
times.
you trying to kill me?
You've done this to yourself, Kabar.
I can't do anything else.
You're the tactician.
No, I can't do anything else.
It's okay, you got what, 18 AC?
Yeah. Oh, 19.
Like, you have like 20 spears?
Yeah, but I suck. Those suck, dude.
I'm not good at those. I just run in.
13. So the first one misses both of its
It's only a
hits.
1d6.
Imagine at this point he's actually having a conversation.
Wait, okay, the
He's
first one
naturally
missed?
dodging.
First one misses both of its attacks.
Okay, repause.
Okay.
Ooh.
You just blown through all of your maneuvers.
28.
That's a hit. Is that the last one, or you still got one more?
I still got one more. I'm pissed.
The fireball came from the ceiling. Someone triggered a trap.
18 damage.
It crumples into a heap of stone, so sword down is dead.
We didn't even need the fireball. Look how weak they are.
Alright. The second
Well,
one
that's all I got.
misses once and hits you. The first attack hits with a 25, the second one misses with an 8.
Okay.
You take, oh my gosh, 4 points of damage, so it reduces to 1.
Oh no, it tickles.
It tickles so bad. And the next one attacks. 16 misses, but a 24 hits. 24 hits, ooh, 8 points of damage, so 5.
5. That tickled more.
And then the last one attacks, that can attack. Ooh, 24 and 19. 19 hits?
Yep.
This one, both of them hits. First attack is 8 points of damage, second one is 7 points of damage. So
9.
you take 5 and 4, 9.
Yeah. Ouch.
And then the last one just moves up next to you. Joe, it's your turn.
Don't do that again.
I shoot random.
They're just gonna wallop you. I mean, you're doing a great job of tanking. You even took the fireball.
What is it? Too brute? Brutus? No, Brutus. Right?
At 2 Brutus, yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I'll shoot the same angel, whatever's closest to me.
Okay. Angel.
That's a nat 1.
Angel, you miss. Angel, nothing happens on a nat 1 because yours is on a skill check for your inspiration.
Oh, yeah.
I try to keep track of the nat 1s. Like, he rolls a nat 1 and he takes
I take 10 damage, yeah.
26 to hit the second time.
That is a hit, too.
Does that 10 damage get the heavy armor mastery?
It's 2
No,
more
because it's
ones.
magic damage. Because you've got a magic weapon.
That's right. It's the barbs, though.
11 points of piercing
Still
damage.
magic.
11 piercing.
Barbs are enchanted, too. That thing crumples at it, 2 hit points left.
Good. And then I shoot the tower next to it.
Okay.
14.
14 is exactly enough damage to destroy it.
I know. No, that's it. 14 to hit. 14 to hit.
Oh, that's a
I
hit.
can't do 14
That's a
damage.
miss. Dang it. I already deleted it, jerk.
Well, I guess might as well, you know.
I've got to add it back.
Oh, 14's a miss. I'm not going to roll damage. I'm just going to mark down that I shot 3 more arrows.
14 is a miss.
Okay.
Okay, so Kabari, you're up.
I'm going to attack tall one
Okay,
with a single attack at first.
okay.
Can I do that? Like, do one attack and then see if it downs her?
Yeah,
And then
you're allowed
switch
to attack,
targets?
then move, and then attack, so yes.
Okay, I'm gonna try that. 14.
That's a miss. In second edition, I made them designate their attacks before they knew what the result was.
Oh.
But in this edition, you're allowed to move, or attack, move, and attack. So there's time. So you have
Okay.
time to react. So you can do pretty much whatever you want in fifth edition.
Cool. 14 again.
Those are really low rolls. What are you rolling? A 4?
4.
Yeah. Kabar just can't hit these things. He just can't bring himself. The statues are so pretty. He can't destroy the art.
No, I'm just burnt to a crisp. It hurts so bad.
Right, so sword attacks you. Natural 1 and a 19. So
One of those hits.
one of those hits and it's almost max damage. So 9 points of damage. So you take 5.
No,
Six.
6.
I suck at math. All right.
You're all good.
You take 6, and then the next one attacks you as well.
Can I do my bonus action?
Now during your turn, you can.
Oh man, I will shoot. Shoots.
16 misses and a 10 misses.
Okay.
Rinlith, how much HP are you at?
21.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't realize you take. Oh, because of the radiant damage from the floor.
That and
That was quite a bit of damage. And the fireball.
fireball.
25.
Yeah. That's
Okay, so I won't fireball again.
There it
Use-
See, I see him reaching for his guano. No.
I'm gonna use my Rod of Life transfer on.
There's still 5 left, and there's 4 dead.
No, it's a 14 to hit, which I believe is a miss.
With the exact amount of damage needed to kill it.
14 is a miss. Alright, so I'm going to skip this guy because I already attacked, because there are only 4 left, and then I'll go to this guy.
Is it still dark in here?
No, it's torchlit. There's a torch on the
that's
ground
right.
that's providing illumination.
That's right.
So
That's how fire works.
That's
you've got decent light
That's
where
right.
you're at.
Joe's
There's
holding
just
his
shadows
teeth.
on the columns. Another natural 1 and an 18, which is a hit.
No.
Well, it's a natural 18. So with my bonus, I hit.
Oh, okay.
I got a 24.
Oh, yep.
So for 4 points of damage, you take 1.
Okay, I can do that.
And then the last one attacks. 19 hits and a 15 misses. For 3 points of damage, you take 0.
Nice.
That's wrong. All right, Joe.
Shooting the tall one for 21 to hit.
That's a hit.
Hey, those are respectable numbers, I see.
That's alright. 19 piercing.
19 piercing is a damage. Which one were you attacking?
Oh, the tower.
Tower. All right, it's dead.
And I shoot the one next to it.
Sword action.
That's a 29 to hit.
That is a hit.
So
Dang.
close.
8 points of damage.
That is not dead. It's out. It's more than 5 feet, unless you used your hunter shot for that one, and now you're doing your second shot.
I didn't call it, but I could do that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll be nice.
That's what I should do in those situations.
Yeah.
15.
15 is a miss. Doesn't matter anyways, because it's Kabar's turn to miss.
It does matter, because there were a lot of arrows.
That's true.
I'm gonna do well. Before anything, I'm gonna do second.
17 or 20
I'm gonna
arrows.
second wind.
Used.
1d10. 4 plus level, so 13. I heal for 13 points,
Okay.
and then I'm going to attack sword.
This is the boss. Watch out.
29.
29 is a hit, finally.
Yeah. 13 damage.
Okay.
Still up.
It's still up. You slice into it, but it's still managing to stay up, even though its like arm is crumbling off.
Okay. I'll do my second attack on her then.
One arm on the ground in pieces.
26.
As a hit.
And this one's 16
All right.
damage.
You slice through the stone, and it finally gives way. And
Oh,
just
wait,
crumbles
I'm
to
sorry.
the ground.
Yeah, okay, it is 16.
You
Yeah.
only had 6 hit points left, so you're fine. Rinlith.
Alright, I'm gonna use my rod again. Alright, that should hit. That's 26 to hit. 6 points.
All right, 6 points to.
necrotic.
I guess it doesn't matter because they're both at the same HP. All right, the necrotic damage decays the stone, and you use another charge of your thingamajigger.
Yep.
You had a charge? How many charges you got?
I have 2 more charges. I'm not gonna be burning them.
That's right, because you actually regened like all of them last roll. I think.
Well, yeah, I regened most of it.
All right. That's like my favorite custom homebrew match guide I've made.
Pretty neat.
But I also really enjoy the inspiration tokens that I created as well.
They're fun.
Those are cool.
All right. So, Kabar, a 23 hits
Nope.
and a 20 hits.
Definitely not.
So you take 6 on the first hit and 8 on the second hit. So 8, 7, 6, 5, 5 and 3. 5, 6, so 8 damage total.
Right. Okay.
And then the second one attacks. Wow, I'm rolling decently finally. It's a 23 to hit and a 19 to hit.
Yep.
And 9 and 6. So
9 again.
9 damage again.
My second wind. It's gone.
Joe.
Are you looking really bad?
No, I mean 16.
That's
He's
horrible.
looking pretty bad. I would say he's in the critical zone with how many HP he's got. He's doing a great job of tanking though. Nothing else is even trying to get to you guys.
It'd be easier for
We
me
got
to
2 left
It's
too.
true. I could have just thrown another fireball.
I'm going to attack the heavily injured one.
No, you'd have to get through the
23.
rest of this dungeon with no
That
tank.
is a hit.
Well, if you weren't there, that's what I would have done.
1, 2, and a 3. So that's 12 points of damage.
Oh, it's still up.
I should hit again.
Dying.
12.
Why? There. Critical. 12 is a miss.
I have ended my turn.
Not going to do your second or your hunter's shot for your third attack. On the other guy.
Yeah, I'll attack the other guy.
Alright.
29.
I wasn't sure if you were trying to keep arrows or not.
Yeah, but
He's just trying to make my death look like an accident.
10 piercing on the other guy.
Alright, that one crumples as well.
Did more damage with 1 roll than I did with 3 dice.
So there's just one left and it's barely hanging on
1,
for Kabar.
2, 3. That's
You can do it, Kabar.
I raise my axe above my head. Let out a warrior's yell. And,
Mommy!
well, good news is 1 is 29.
That is a hit.
The bad news, the second one is a critical miss. That 1. So that means
Oh, that means.
my token of melee
That's 16.
Oh, that shatters
is
on
destroyed.
Oh no!
As well as I take 10 points of damage.
No, it's a D10. It's a D10.
Oh, it's a d10.
Yeah. You don't take flat 10.
Oh, well, no, there's silver lining. Come on. Okay, 4.
That's a lot better than 10.
And that's magical damage, so it's a 4.
But losing that token of melee, that's sad. So
Yeah.
you've burned through 2 tokens.
I burned through 2 tokens.
Are there any spare ones left, or
I'm not giving them to him.
I got,
Keeps
Get it?
breaking.
Okay.
We've got like a
It's
token
too
of
late
fire
now.
left.
It's too late now, but would I be able to use my inspiration to re-roll that one before it's destroyed?
no? If you look at the description of the token, it says regardless of rerolls.
Oh, even if you use inspiration to replace it. Okay. Fair enough. Fair enough. Now I'm just a measly +9.
Oh, that was a plus attack. Plus attack. I was thinking it was plus damage. That one's one of the plus attacks, right? The one you just broke. No, sorry, the token you broke. That was a plus attack.
Plus melee attack, yes.
Okay, so the one he's got is a plus Fire damage?
Skill check. I don't do skill checks anymore. I'll give him this one.
I'll say
Break
my
it.
first strike, I slide off of her and hit myself in the foot with my axe, and I scream.
I think.
And my token falls out
You
and
melted
shatters.
his eyes, man.
My token falls out and shatters on the floor.
All right.
But my second attack, I hit for 11 damage.
Okay.
Are we all
the
hurt?
columns are destroyed.
I heal you for 6 points.
I give you a ring of inspired inspiration.
So you basically gave me a band-aid.
Hey, Kabar. When there's a room filled with bad guys,
Here, you can have this one.
don't
Really?
immediately run in there.
You can't break it.
Just it's what I keep doing, and
We're not paying attention to you.
What?
I'm going to throw big fireballs in there. If there's a bunch of
I can't help it. It's in my nature.
I'm going to
Okay.
cast Cure Wounds at 2nd level
that's
on Kabar.
that's fine. You're going to get burnt.
Well, then you go first.
Okay.
Roll better.
Or you can hold your action.
I don't know the words.
14 points of healing from me.
Oh, thanks. No, I'm just kidding. I deserve that.
Just in the future, let's try and remember this strategy.
Okay.
I can cast See
We need to-
Invisibility,
we need
and then
to
I can
have-
see the Invisible Servant.
Perfect.
I have one more level 2 spot.
Then you know I'm not just making it up.
We need to have what do they call those in like football?
Team meeting.
No, the
Calls? Like
calls.
plays?
Yeah, playbooks, like a playbook.
We'll just do basketball, where there's only 4. 3 or 4. And we'll always do 1, which is wait, he's going to throw a fireball.
Okay, deal. I have to time out. Okay, here we go.
I used one of my 2 levels, too. Did you hear that, though?
Huh?
I healed him for 13.
Congratulations. That's radical.
You did.
I healed
You
him
really,
for
really
6.
did.
Mine costs a level 2 spell slot, of which I only have 2. I get more once I level up something. I guess, obviously. But
Miscellaneous
You get
attack
to level
bonus
1 bard.
0.
I'm thinking about it.
Okay, so there are broken statues. Your torch also illuminates the back of the room, which is shadows, which has basically an alcove with a pedestal on it with a black scroll on it.
There's a black scroll lying on a
Right.
pedestal. Since no one's here to tell me otherwise, I'm going to pick it up
Go for it. I got your back.
with my mage hand. I'll poke it with my mage hand from 30 feet away.
Black scroll.
Okay,
In
you
the
poke it
darkness.
with your mage hand from 30 feet away.
I'm 30 feet away from the mage hand, which is 30 feet away from the scroll.
The mage hand is 30 feet from the scroll.
Too late, you already started narrating.
Just waves at it. All right, so you walk over 30, and at the edge of the room, you basically try to grab the scroll with the mage hand. The mage hand picks up the scroll. As you pick up the scroll basically like flashes for a second, and magical energy jolts into the mage hand, and the mage hand basically shrugs it off. But you know that some sort of spell just hit the mage hand.
Because mage hands are weirdly invincible.
Mage hand isn't really affected by the magic that whatever trap triggered. You can do an arcane check to try to figure out what it is, but it's able to pull the scroll back to you.
I don't touch it. I hold it up though.
Okay, the mage hand waves the scroll back and forth, like just don't care.
I'm trying to look at it while he's. Can you hold it still?
No, it's rolled up. So the mage hand keeps doing this, so it like unfurls a little bit.
I take out my mage hands and hold it
Fireball.
open. I'm
Together, the
trying,
mage hands fight for control over and rip the scroll in.
What is
I'm
happening?
trying to see what it is.
Wait till
give
we
me
both
an
have big
Arcana-
space hands.
Give me an Arcana check.
Yeah, I can see his mage hand, right?
You can see mine when I want it to be. It's invisible when I want it to be. Always.
Which is always right.
22.
It's
Right?
a scroll of flesh to stone.
That makes sense. This turns flesh into stone.
As a scroll,
Is that a buff or a debuff?
Neither. It's bad.
It's a debuff.
Okay.
it's pretty much death.
Oh yeah, Medusa.
Yeah, you remember that? Song?
Yeah. Now I remember.
It's only not death if you
Oh.
also have stone to flesh.
You also notice that the torch is seeming to be less effective. The darkness seems to be creeping from the sides of the room, getting stronger and stronger.
Intriguing. I'm gonna go poke around the pedestal a little bit longer.
Okay.
I poke around on the pedestal a little bit longer.
That's not a natural reaction.
All right, give me a perception check, or I guess investigation because you're poking around.
Oh, 7.
7. You kind of poke around the pedestal, and you don't really see anything of interest. It's dark and dreary, and you can see that the it's getting harder and harder to see the pedestal while you're poking around at it. It's like the darkness is like emanating from the walls of this room. It's getting stronger, even though you've still got the torch with you.
Okay. Well, I'll walk back to them. Sorry, I just thought the scroll might have been like a red herring or whatever.
When I was examining the scroll, did I detect that it was warded or trapped or anything like that? Or
No, but when he picked it up with the mage hand, a spell went off. So there was a trap on the pedestal.
Okay. But it's benign now?
Yeah,
Okay.
the scroll itself is safe.
I'm just gonna put this in my scroll compartment if that's fine.
Yeah, no, I don't cast spells. All my spells are innate.
Okay.
All right, so you got the door to your right. You've got the door just behind you, or you've got
Kabar, do you need
death
to
door way back there.
take a quick
Yeah,
break here?
that'd be great.
So let's not hang out in the room of darkness
No, let's close the door to this one.
and go back into the hall
Of golem things.
Okay. To the hall of golem things.
It probably doesn't smell great in
Yeah,
here.
so when you walk back into that room, you realize that there's a rancid odor of decaying flesh. It's like now that the magic holding that flesh golem together is gone, even though it's covered by a rug, you just smell like dead, decayed flesh in this room. It's bad.
I told you, salsa.
Should we go all the way to the room of room names?
We should go. I think this room here is probably the safest option.
The room of room names.
I
I don't know if it's official.
Is that
name.
official? Like,
That is the room of 4 fears.
Oh, that sounds
That's my
scary.
favorite kind of room.
Let's sleep in the room of 4 fears.
I remember that band.
Or you can just deal with the smell.
We're not sleeping. We're just
You're just
relaxing.
getting an
Right?
hour rest.
Why not just walk the extra?
Okay, fine. I'll
15
follow you, Kabar.
Wait, can you hour rest? Throw some heal dice.
Hit that. Yeah.
Surge for some health, and then rest for another hour, and then surge for health again.
Just over and over again.
Effectively, rules by written, yes.
Hmm.
But I put basically DM restrictions on short rest when you guys start trying to abuse stuff.
That's abusive.
I don't know what it is.
That would be abusive.
That's just
That'd be-
sitting all day thinking about healing.
That'd be DM abuse.
We haven't even begun to be abuse.
I don't know, man. I think
If
we've been doing it for a while
If you try to do it
now.
consecutive to like that, I'm going to consider it a single short rest.
Wait, we're actually coming out. Oh, we'll come out of it.
Yeah. Why not?
Alright, short rest time then.
Yay!
I also have one more as if I've ever had any more. Like super group heal, but I guess we should save that towards the end.
Mm-hmm.
Mass cure wounds, which is 3d8 for everyone. +1, because I'm not very wise.
Alright, so D10.
Yeah, I used 2 of my hit dice and go back up to full.
What is my full? 54? I'll roll 1. 5.
We're not quite up to full. We're pretty close.
So your hit dice plus, like, dude, I can never remember this.
Yeah, each hit die you add your con mod.
Con mod. Okay. So that's 3 times 4, 12. I can't think right now. Okay. 31.
I healed 5.
It's probably the same percentage of
Yes.
heal.
Well, it was just 1 dice. It's actually not bad for a d10 for me to roll a 5.
Yeah, that's market improvement over your typical rolls.
I need more dice to roll. You know, if you roll 6 dice, it's a minimum damage of 6.
You'll get there.
This is true.
I rolled 6 dice. I almost got that. Anyway, I'm almost out of arrows.
We should just make some more.
Yeah, just make some more out of the
Bones?
stone. The bones, yes, the bones in the deceiver.
Yeah, you can make some,
You can bone
some
arrows.
flesh arrows.
Ew. I'd rather get hit with a regular arrow.
Get afflicted with 8 points of hepatitis.
Guess I'll just switch to sword mode.
Can you still Hunter's Mark and hit with a sword?
I haven't Hunter's Mark yet. But yes, I can Hunter's Mark. I can do sneak attack with the
You
sword.
have bolts, don't you?
Yeah. I have bolts and a crossbow.
I have bolts.
And you can take my
Yeah.
brawler's crossbow if you want it.
The only thing is I'm missing out on my archery wrists.
Yeah.
Archery wrists?
Technical term.
What's the difference? Where's my weapons? So I go from a +10 to hit to a +9, and a 1d8 +6 to a 1d8 or 1d10 +3.
Not bad.
So after the short rest, which nothing bothers you, what's the plan?
I think we're gonna keep going.
You guys are really lucky. There's like no roaming monsters in this place.
We have a magical dome of not touching us. You're lucky.
That's true. I hate random encounters.
I think we've only gotten like 2 or 3 attacks during rests.
I
think.
As long as you guys don't do stupid stuff with rest, I don't do like random encounters very often because
No, it's a good thing. I'm happy
they're
because
good to. I do them enough to scare you guys, to where you try not to do something stupid. But beyond that, they just take up a lot of time, and they're not really fun because they're just random fights. They don't actually add to the story or anything.
yeah, no, I agree.
So as long as you don't do stupid stuff, I don't really do random encounters.
Okay, is that flesh to stone spell any good?
Yeah, it actually is.
Flesh to stone? Yeah, it's like a defensive spell. You can turn a bad guy into stone.
It is very
They have to
offensive.
make a con save. If it fails, they're restrained and their flesh begins to harden.
It may not do any good on this level, seeing how we've only seen golems.
The problem is if they succeed,
Well,
nothing
because the flesh
happens.
golem has flesh.
So if they fail their save, they basically you at the very minimum have advantage on all your attacks against them, and
Oh.
they can't do anything.
So I have my final crossbow still, of whatever, which
But-
still has an
but after
instant
3
critical hit,
failures, they
which
turn to
is
stone.
a lot
and
more
are
worthwhile
petrified,
now
and
if I
you
can get a
basically
hunter's mark
win.
and a sneak
Creature
attack
can't do anything.
and an instant critical hit. So,
Is there only specific enemies you can use that on?
Anything that has flesh.
well, that's
That's a lot.
2d10,
It's a
2d8,
lot.
and 4d6 damage in one hit, guaranteed. Just so you know, I have that DM.
What's that?
Do 2d10, 2d8, 4d6 insta hit at my disposal.
Crossbow.
My crossbow, which still has a
It's charged.
well, it's not charged. It has like a one-time use,
Oh, the
guaranteed
heavy
critical.
crossbow of violence. You still have that?
It's just glowing like
I've been
that.
holding that since like second level.
Yeah, it's the only magical weapon you've given me. I had to buy the air bow.
You got a scimitar.
Anyway, scimitar's a sneak. I can do sneak attack with a scimitar.
This popcorn is really bland.
Is it?
It's
I
interesting.
almost reached over and grabbed it.
It's
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 really
like
bland.
nice.
There's like a hidden spice behind it.
wait, it's the aged cheddar. It's got that faint borderline bad cheese.
Finesse arranged.
It's the way sharp cheddar smells.
Oh. Huh.
I saw chipotle cheese and I'm like, that sounds good.
Yeah.
Not really.
No, but I mean, Chipotle also has a sort of twang to it too.
Yeah, it's got a little bit of spice, but that's about all I taste. I don't even really taste the spice. I just
Yeah, it
noticed
is finesse. So I can do sneak attack with my.
Nice.
Well, I'm back up to 53 HP.
Well,
So,
all right. So what's the plan?
I'm at 52.
I think there's only like 2 combats left on this entire floor.
Well, let's go straight to the combat.
well, do you want to go down the other door now?
The one next to in the guard room,
Sure.
or continue on to the next door.
Let's go the
Where
short
we were
one.
Going.
Yeah.
To the north.
To the north.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not how we usually clear things out, but whatever. If you want to change it now.
This makes more sense, okay?
All right.
We'll see what's in here,
I'll open the door.
and then we can take the long
door?
way.
You open the door.
The door, you know.
The
Oh.
door.
You know. Past the rancid salsa beast.
Okay. So that door is a corridor.
Is that what?
It's a corridor. It's a door at the corridor.
Corridor. Dora.
Yeah. These make me miss the other ones.
They have a kind of musk to them.
I still can't find the other ones. The other ones are like
They're
completely
gone from
gone.
existence.
I check like almost every week, hoping.
You know what really upsets me is I love cheese balls, but I'm not going to buy a giant tub of cheese balls,
Oh, I know. At Walmart, like, they only
Everywhere.
sell the gigantic.
and I'm not going to do it.
Buy a giant tub, leave it here, and over the months it'll slowly go stale.
Yeah. Weeks, you mean?
Decoration.
Months.
Well, one of my fears is it won't either not taste good or taste exactly like it's supposed to taste like, but my rose-tinted history of what I think it's supposed to taste like.
Well, the planters were the ones you're thinking of. Those were good.
I almost got mad at
You
one of
just
you
buy
guys
the
for having
tub and
bad
like sit it
BO.
right between you and Raina.
Like in my head. I'm like, who's throwing up stinky? Like, the food.
The food is.
All right, so this short hall way is bare for the most part, except for a large withered potted plant in the corner. Dead leaves are scattered on the ground, and a thick black sap makes branches appear burnt. After the corridor turns, there is a door that is marked with a wooden sign labeled "Danger."
You gonna fireball this one, Renlith? Should I wait?
I mean, we're gonna have to. There has to be a point where you can make a determination.
I don't know
However, this
anymore.
says no. Mother, may I open? I'm walking in the room.
I'm going to check the door for traps. For the first time in 3 floors, I'm going to heed the warning.
All right, give me a perception check.
Warning: maximum fun ahead.
Please enter.
25. It was a net 20.
You do not find any traps on the door.
I open the door.
You
Confident.
bust open that door.
Danger, do not enter my
And then I look
ass.
behind me to see if they followed me.
God damn it.
Deceit.
Where are we? Darkness? We're in darkness.
It's the deceit. I knew it.
It's really boring when you can't see them, but here, I'll do it like that.
Maybe it's DOS. Eat.
Huh. Das eats like Das boots,
Yes.
but not. Are we supposed to eat the golem?
No. Ew.
Man, how can you do that without crying?
Who said it wasn't?
All right.
Nothing for us in here. I close the door.
The marked door reveals a room
Right
of
after
torture
sunset,
and
yeah.
horror. Just ahead, 2-foot-long spikes glisten with blood. Beyond those are 2 spinning wooden pillars with wicked curved blades protruding from them. Fresh, wet blood splatters the room, and spinning blades seem perpetually to spray more blood from them. The walls of the room have a few shelves covered with ancient tomes and loose parchment.
Huh.
This doesn't look pleasant.
Does it look like they're like traps that have been triggered?
It looks like they're traps that are just open, and well, the bladed columns are spinning, so they look like they're just constantly being triggered or just on.
Mm-hmm.
And the spikes are just plain sitting above the floor, so they don't look like they're even hidden traps. They're just obstacles or dangerous things more than traps.
I'm gonna look for an off switch. It's like a lever or pull here, a chain with a.
Do the things
Gold
look
chain.
like close enough that they couldn't get jammed up? Like maybe if we threw that metal golem into it?
The blades are about over 5 feet apart. Well, the pillars are like 10 feet, between 5 and 10 feet apart, and the blades are maybe 2 feet, so they don't touch.
So there's a space between the blades and the wall, and
There's a space between the blades and the wall, and the blades in between the 2 pillars themselves. Not a lot of space. You wouldn't want to be careless, but you could squeeze. And perception check, if you didn't do it already.
From a 20 to a 1.
2201. Looking in, you don't see anything that even resembles a switch.
Okay. I mean, that's a 6.
Nope.
Anything that resembles something worth looking at?
There are tomes and books on the walls.
So no.
it's the worst library I've ever seen.
It's actually on par for most of the libraries I've been.
Yeah, this is basically my mental barriers to libraries.
I almost died the last time we were in a real library.
Oh, in game.
Yeah, in game. Real life, I had to pay $1.20.
You almost died then too, right?
I only had $1 in cash. I used a card.
And my card wasn't working, so I had to write a check.
And they said it's okay. You can still do anything that you want as long as it's not more than $5. And
But then again,
I
She
got
said it's the principle of it. Damn it.
peering in over the spikes. It's not like you got a good look at the room. So maybe if you went over the spikes and looked around, you might have a better idea of what's in the room or what interesting things might be hidden in the room.
I use my siege scimitar and slice the spikes. There's too many S's there. I slice with my siege scimitar the spikes, the shiny spikes.
Slimy, shiny, spinning spikes.
Silently and slowly, the scimitar slashes through the spikes,
Well, selling shells.
severing them from. Oh man! Points for alliteration. You already have inspiration though.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, your scimitar is very effective,
Oh,
and the spikes just lop off about halfway, and the bladed bits just clatter to the ground.
Cool.
All right. I step over. I could see like where the blades end. The spinning blades of doom.
Yeah, you can
Yeah.
easily see.
Okay.
Are you-
So I don't walk into it.
But you're
But I
getting
walk up.
sprayed with blood, right?
Yes, the room is getting sprayed with blood constantly. So as soon as you step into the room, blood just starts splattering onto you.
You definitely have fantasy aids.
My mouth is closed. My mouth is closed.
Haven't you ever heard of PPE? Come on, man. Goggles, gloves.
I have safety squints.
All right, so you step into the room while the blades spin around. You notice now that the blades on the columns seem to be moving in and out as well as they're going around.
Of course. Some Indiana Jones stuff, man.
I bow and then I jump for joy, or I don't remember what it was.
Oh, Lilith and his temple. Or
No, Temple of Doom.
Temple of Doom.
Oh, that's...
Wait, no, not Temple of Doom.
Both.
Lost Ark.
Both
No, not
like
Lost
that.
Ark.
Holy Grail.
Raiders?
Holy Grail.
Holy Grail?
Yeah.
Was it named Holy Grail?
No.
Indiana Jones and the Holy Grail.
Third one.
Quest for the Holy Grail?
No.
Last Crusade.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's right. Sean Connery.
You know what? Take inspiration.
It's okay. I always give myself all the extra points, so I've got 4.
That's how he keeps rolling well.
Dude, can you imagine he's little rolling? He's like, no, I'm going to use inspiration on this one.
I just think he rolls
I
like
give my
4
boss
d20s.
monsters the lucky feet, so they get to have right 3 rolls.
Oh, great. There's got it. Is this a red herring thing where it's like obvious traps and danger
I use Identify
makes you think that there's going to be something cool in here?
or Detect Magic.
Which one are you using?
I don't have either.
So neither.
Well, you could imagine.
Okay, so give me another wisdom roll or another perception check now that you're in there.
While I'm watching this,
Dude.
I don't want to go in there. So
9.
I'm going to
That's German for no.
start my
So,
ritual for detecting.
The only thing out of place is at the top of this bookcase, there's another scrap of parchment that is basically out of place from everything else.
Weird. Is it 30 feet away from me?
Mm-hmm.
I grab it and take it.
Okay. You move it carefully above the spinning spikes and get it in your hand and
I guess.
run away.
Okay. Oh, okay. Someone's
You open it.
performing a ritual over here. Wait, is he angry or is he doing a ritual?
It's the same thing, right?
I'm performing my angry ritual.
So the scrap of parchment looks like it's a list of fears and suggested ways to confront and overcome those fears.
Aw.
It looks like they're basically a list of apprentices and their greatest fear. And more than a couple of them list their greatest fear as Cilia, with no suggested ways of overcoming the fear.
Mm.
Great job, wizard.
Why even write things down? This is why we carve all of our stories in the trees. Trees are forever.
Cool.
Except for the one that made this bow.
Other things are a lot more basic, like spiders, giant tarantulas,
Are there any,
demons,
funny ones?
platypuses,
Like cotton? Fish?
and the people that are deathly afraid of chalk.
Yes. Okay, is darkness on there? Or deceit?
One of them
death?
has the dark.
And how do they confront it? Suggested.
Basically by overcoming it, by being
Oh.
stuck in a dark room by
Oh,
themselves.
immersion therapy? Come on.
I don't know. Guess that's why they can't get over Cilia, because you can't just be immersed with Cilia.
Jerry Springer.
Well, we're working on that.
Yeah, we're also developing a fear, so that's healthy.
Is this just a haunted house?
Kabar and I are hanging out for 10 minutes until he
Nothing's
does his
been
crazy
haunted
thing.
yet.
Not literally, but
We got attacked by a bunch of statues.
it's still
It
spooky.
can't touch you, it can just spook you. Oh wait, you already got it almost killed.
We signed an NDA. Or not NDA, yeah.
Non-disclosure.
What was it?
We won't tell anyone about this place.
We signed a waiver so they can
Medical
actually
waiver.
Yeah.
Oh, one of those haunted houses.
Yeah.
Not responsible if you have a heart attack.
Right. Well
Or get
then.
beat by statues.
He's doing his thing. We're
I'm
waiting for
doing
him.
my detect magic ritual.
Oh.
The DM just hates ritual magic as a feat, so we have to wait real time.
Real time. Ooh, he has like a timer.
Alright, so you finish your detect magic ritual, and then are you trying to direct it at the room?
Yeah, that was the idea. Yeah.
You get just a little bit of magic, and all you pick up is illusion magic in the room. And then you drop to your knees and basically then have to brace yourself against the floor as the magic immediately right after that pulls you back and basically slams you against Joe's backpack. And you just feel just an intense, strong desire to not desire, but an intense magic pulling you into the 2 pieces that you've collected so far. And you can see the 2 bones burned into your eyeballs even after the spell fades. For half a moment, you also feel compelled and pulled beyond them in a diagonal direction this way. But it starts and then it just immediately pulls you back against the 2 that you already have. But you recognize the feeling as being pulled to another piece.
You don't look so good, man.
Are you okay?
He'd probably vomit if he actually ate.
You vomited a grape.
Dry. Just do a lot of dry.
Is this so small? He just
dry giving? Yeah.
He doesn't chew.
It's a hairball, basically. Oh, boy. Well, it's in. Guess we go.
Okay.
I lead the way towards the dark room and then to the door, just to the right of the inside of the dark room.
Okay. You guys head back. Joe, when you leave the room, you realize that all the blood covering you kind of just starts fading and then disappears.
Oh yeah, it's a lot of illusion magic in there.
Oh. Were they real saw blades? Let's go try it.
Well, you should know. I mean, you broke them, didn't you?
No, I just
No, he broke the spikes. Is the scroll still there?
Oh yeah, you have a scroll, don't you? Another scroll? Which one's this?
No, his was a scrap of parchment. It just
Or parchment?
Oh, the
yeah.
fears. Sorry.
Yeah.
yeah, the parchment's real.
Okay.
No, I'm not just carrying
You
around
can
spells.
punch it.
Is it real? If it's real, you can punch it.
Words to live by.
So you open up the next door, hoping it doesn't explode,
Well, I mean, maybe.
or you just
Yeah. Worst case, we die.
ask it to explode. Oops.
The only reason we care about whether or not the world survives is because we're still alive. We die. End of all of our worries.
Mm-hmm.
All right. You open the door. There's no traps on the door.
That's chaotic right there.
It's a corridor. There's a vase sitting in the floor randomly, and
It's the
then
same one that Kabar shat in.
it's a long corridor that ends in a door
Oh,
at
the
the end
horror.
of the corridor.
I don't like random objects, as a rule.
I poke it with my axe.
That means fireball.
A gentle poke.
You gonna poke it? He's poking it.
You poke it with the axe. Feels solid. Looks like it's some sort of ceramic base.
Feels solid. Looks like some sort of ceramic base.
What's ceramic?
It's stuff that they make stuff out
What do I say?
of.
It's like stone, but not.
Line.
Line.
Well, let's go then, I guess.
It looks like a normal
Lead the way,
base.
guys.
Maybe you should do detect magic again.
It's sick.
Oh, is that what that is? Oh. Oh.
I don't like it.
Yeah, I guess cautiously continue. I feel like if I look inside, like it's gonna like shoot poisonous acid in my face or something.
Your soul.
Poison needles into your eyeballs.
Snakes.
So you turn around, walk away from the vase ever so carefully without looking at it directly.
Pointing my axe at it.
You get
Watch
past it.
yourself.
You get past it and nothing happens.
I'm watching you.
We close the door.
No, wait, no. I check Renless hands for back 1-0.
You pass the vase and nothing. It doesn't do anything.
I can't wait till I have reflexes.
Did you guys look at it? Do you peek?
No.
It's a vase.
What if it has gold?
What if it does? What am I going to do with gold?
That's true. We're pretty rich.
Yeah, we already have some of that stuff.
You already have gold?
Do you know how many arrows I can buy? 10.
10 arrows.
I have a guy.
Anything of interest other than the vase?
A door.
No paintings on the wall.
No paintings on the wall.
I've been looking for paintings, man.
The walls have
Passive
been
perception for painting.
really bare for the most part in this place.
Yes.
Didn't people used to live here?
Yes.
This is depressing.
Fucked up wizard.
Normally the
Clubhouse.
walls at most have sconces for either torches or candles.
It is a wizard clubhouse.
I guess,
Invisible mage hand, I open the door.
Alright, the door is unlocked.
okay then.
Sorry.
You pop open the door, and there's a corridor beyond that leads to a heavier door straight ahead, or there is a door to the right and a passage north.
Look at that cool tabletop. I put my mage hand in my pocket.
And of course the table, with basically just bowls and the remnants of a leather-bound tome.
What's in the tome?
The tome itself has basically pages of cantrip scrolls. Scroll's not the right word. So it's basically a book that allows you to cast cantrips from it.
Those things you can learn it from?
No, you can't learn them, but it lets you directly cast cantrips.
Oh.
It's pretty valuable, actually.
Hey, magic guys.
What?
You might want this, I think. Some sort of almanac.
It's a spell book of cantrips.
It's basically a spell book of cantrips. Basically, it's reusable scrolls of cantrip spells.
That's neat.
I can cast
As a fighter, I don't know what those words mean.
Cantrips cause you to trip.
Oh, because you can trip.
This is the literal session. I don't drink hardly at all anymore. Yeah, I didn't drink a lot last night. I had maybe 2 drinks.
Well, if you're already dehydrated on top of that.
Well, I wasn't dehydrated. I mean, I am now, but I wasn't then. I'm just very sensitive. Plus, I've got a liver problem now.
That's right. Me too, usually if I have like a bunch of sugar, like my son's birthday, just straight up sugar cake. And then some homemade mead.
So basically, for three times per day, it lets you cast one of the cantrips in the book.
Huh.
And there's a total of 6 cantrips in the book.
6 cantrips.
All the ones that you already know.
It has Blade Ward,
Ooh,
Light, Dancing Lights, Friends, Mending, and Prestidigitation.
it's not bad.
So
Dancing
what were the first 2?
My favorite are Dancing Lights and
Blade
Friends.
Ward, Light, Dancing Lights.
It sounds like a party.
You can make like 4 lights, and you can make them dance.
They're dancing. They like a disco. And then you cast Friends, and you have friends there?
No, it just makes people become your friends forever. With no ill effects.
I hold the book. Don't you?
Who can cast it?
When you cast it, do you get those little heart necklaces that are like broken in half and
Anyone
say
with a
BFF?
spellcasting ability.
Do you want that? You can have it. I don't need it's a garbage book.
Oh, I thought it was cool.
I literally don't have any of those cantrips.
Well, here.
Okay.
Take this. You can use it for things.
All right, give me the thing you just wrote down, so I have it, so I don't have to write it.
Friends Light, Dancing Light, Blade Ward, Prestidigitation,
Water.
and one other thing.
Mending,
Mending. You can mend now too.
3 times per day. Max.
Amazing.
What am I missing? Oh, dancing light. I mean, do you have to attune to it?
3 times per day, but you don't actually have to attune to like a Wand of Secrets, which has a limit of times per day. It's a crappy, low-level stuff, so it's not like it's game-breaking stuff. It's
Because I'm basically, can we toss it back and forth, is the question.
So yeah, effectively it has charges. It has 3 charges a day, and it regains all 3 charges every day. And no, it doesn't require attunement.
You're just kind of like reading, sort of.
Okay.
That weird
Yeah,
reading.
you're basically just reading them out of the book.
Where you use that, like, wizard voice. You just have to read it out loud in an obnoxious way.
That one.
I want you to be fixed.
Dance lights.
Be my friend. BFFs.
Don't touch me.
I think the best use. Have you guys watched the C Team on the Penny Arcade channel?
I haven't seen that one. I've
So-
seen some of those though.
I watched a lot of it, and there's a guy. His name's Chris, and his character is a drow named Cuthris Drow.
Oh, yeah.
And he's got some of the best. So one of the reasons I like that is a lot of the people that are on that show like work for Wizards of the Coast, and Chris has some of the funniest interpretations of spells. So he like turns some of his dancing lights type stuff into what he calls glow man. So it just does stupid. It's useless pretty much, but he uses it as distraction a lot of times. And glow man is just constantly doing stupid things to entertain children or be a minor distraction or something like that. But yeah, it's pretty freaking hilarious.
Nice.
Is that with the cleric Dragonborn Donner Blitzen?
Mm-hmm. Then Arblitzen, yeah, all of the characters are really freaking funny.
Penny Arcade?
Mhm.
C Team?
Yep.
Okay.
It's
I've been
way,
eating some new YouTube.
way better than Critical Role because
Oh, I haven't been watching Critical Role in a while.
season 2 is garbage. I have
From what I understand, Donner Blitzen just runs around casting kind all day.
so by the end of the first season, because that was actually the first time that human being played Dungeons and Dragons. So by the end of it, he was getting it for sure. But he's also funny because his intro is Dragonborn Narcissist, and he is for sure. And it's pretty freaking funny. And then there's a monk, halfling, Rosie B. Stinger. Yeah. They're all fun. It's a good show, and they actually pay attention to the rules, so that's nice too.
Okay, so there are 3 doors, otherwise you can backtrack to the Room of Death.
Wait, who's leading right now? Kabar?
Aren't all these rooms rooms of death?
Not so far. We've actually been pretty good.
Every room is potential.
Well, you almost died.
Not at this. Not because of this. Brenlith.
You have no one,
No, I'm
you
just
have no one to blame. But
I'm just kidding. Or don't do that again, please.
You have no one to blame but blame itself.
You know what? What you do is you study, learn how to cast Fireball, and cast it on him while he's asleep. That's the only way he'll learn. Let's keep going straight.
Huh.
But you're leading the group right now. Whatever way you want to go.
Let's go.
It's been arbitrary so far.
Right.
Perfect.
Alright, so you turn right.
Brenlith is now lost.
You guys have a compass.
I have 2 pieces of it.
And then right again.
Yeah, 2
Okay. Walking
Okay.
up that corridor, the door
That does.
has a simple wooden sign on it reading storage.
Oh, I like storage rooms.
Everything's been really literal so far,
Still.
except for deceit. But
All right.
Yeah.
I slowly open the door.
Creaky creak creak.
is it the exact same type of sign as the one that said danger?
For the most part, yeah.
Every time a door opens, that little like musical violin plays. Oh, and it's storage. Ah!
I'm telling you, the 2 arms in my backpack keep playing the violin.
Evil storage.
That'd be such a bad curse. Every time you open a door, dramatic violin plays.
Seriously, my favorite item in any video game has been I can't remember what it's called now, from New Vegas. It's the gun every time he draws, like, ding. You could have it's like, ding.
Oh,
The
yeah.
Long Wanderer's gun or whatever.
I remember that.
It's like my favorite. And I found it on accident too, before like I knew about things.
So cool.
In Diablo, there's a pig sticker, and it would make like a squealing pig every time you.
Oh, I like Grunt Birthday Party on Halo, where if you get headshots, there confetti bursts everywhere, and then it makes the noise like children going, "Yay!" It was like this secret unlock you could do, and it would go on like every single headshot. So you'd be, "Yay! Yay! 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 Yay!" It's amazing.
Special something. I love video games so much. It's the greatest art ever created. Next
Most
to the way you've been painting cards. of
Oh,
course.
it's just. Well, this is, there's no video games in this fantasy world, so.
Sometimes I really hope that there's a lot more to a room because he spends so much time decorating it.
And it's nice visuals.
Is it haunted?
Actually,
You should dip in Paladin.
this oversized storage closet is
You
nearly
can find out on the content.
20 foot square. It has shelves of various items such as quills, parchment, books, glass vials, brooms, buckets, and ancient dried herbs, along with basic spell components. Most of the items have deteriorated beyond use over the years, though, has a rather potent, musky smell to it.
1,000-year-old pile of guano.
I like that in here.
Ancient guano.
That's what that bucket is. It's just straight guano.
That'd be
Kabar?
valuable.
You really would.
Pick up this barrel.
Retrieve the poop.
Well, guano lasts, right? That's the point of guano?
Yeah. Well, I don't know if that's the point of it.
Or not? Right.
But no, it's
It's just like a pile of nitrogen.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's more of a digestion thing.
So as you stand there, suddenly an apparition appears.
Oh, damn, I called it.
Nice.
Haunted. Okay, this is after this, just one more battle.
After your initial shock subsides, you realize it does not appear to be threatening them.
Don't tell me how I feel.
Instead, it appears terribly distraught. It mumbles unintelligibly for a moment, pauses to collect itself, and then begins speaking in haunting common. Greetings, friends!
I turn my helmet on. I only know regular common.
Not clicking.
Hold on, I'm getting the frequency.
Adjust the squelch.
Adjust the antenna.
I am Naren, an initiate mage of the Brotherhood of Ambiguous Magics, whose guild hall you undoubtedly know you are infiltrating. Please do not be afraid of me. I mean you no harm. Can do you no harm. I understand that a great deal of time has passed since my life ended, but you see, I have been cursed and cannot move on. If you would do me the favor of finding my amulet and destroy it, I could finally be freed from this undeath. My curse prevents me from interacting with it, or nearing my old room where it is stored. If you are willing to help me in this matter, I could provide you with valuable information about the structure or anything else that you desire that is within my power.
Sure. What happened in the deception room?
That's where I was killed.
But why? But why?
Because I dabbled in things I did not understand.
Oh my god, you're speaking in riddles, man.
That's what undead do.
Yeah. Okay. I'd like to help you. Where's your amulet?
My
In your
amulet
room.
is
Yeah.
stored in my chamber on the 4th floor of the guild hall.
Which floor are we on right now?
3?
3.
Oh, it's on the next floor.
Okay.
Oh, I guess we're heading that way.
Eventually.
In the dormitories. The 3rd room from the left is my room.
No point in all of us or anything. I gotta conserve lead.
On a shortage.
So once we destroy it, are you gonna disappear? So we should get all our answers now.
Once you destroy it, I can move on. But in order to destroy it, you must descend to the 5th floor and destroy it with the Holy Mallet within the Chamber of Justice.
This is becoming a whole ordeal, huh? We don't even need information by the time we do it.
3rd from left dorm amulet.
Once you destroy the amulet, I will be released from this curse.
Cool.
And then you'll be gone.
Why are you stuck in the storage room?
I'm not. I was just. This was where I
Did the ghost cop?
stayed before. This is where I stayed before I went dormant, just because it was a familiar location that wasn't as gory as any of the other rooms.
Yeah, why is everything all gory? Why did you guys... Why?
Who's your decorator?
Well, this floor is dedicated to the god Terrason,
Why?
because each floor of the guild hall was dedicated to one of the greater gods,
Why?
to do them homage.
And please tell me what you know of the Scion.
Not much.
You're scared of it, though.
Most people were. The masters kept the Scion contained on the lowest level of the guild hall for fear of what it could do to the rest of us. The magic was nearly uncontrollable. The apprentices were not allowed to approach anywhere close by, so I've never actually seen the scion, only heard stories.
You want to see it?
Yeah, you want to see it?
I can't go down that far. The wards protect against even my undead form.
Do you want to see the arms?
Plus, I can't get past the area to get close enough because I cannot approach near my amulet.
What else does this amulet do?
Well, I thought it was magical and would provide me with enhanced spellcasting abilities, but it turned out to be cursed. I just didn't have a chance to remove it before I died.
So, tell me more about the candles and the portal.
Yeah. You're falling for the wrong herring, man.
I'd rather not discuss that.
If you want us to be able to get to your amulet and the mallet, we need your help to continue.
Give me a persuasion check.
How about an intimidation check?
Depends on which one you want to
Those always go so well.
I'll punch you right in the ghost dick. Now tell me what I want to know.
I mean, the intimidation of, I'm not going to break your curse.
Oh god, these are the 8.
8. So you basically well, you better tell me, otherwise I'm gonna punch you.
I'm gonna tell on you.
I think what Kabara is trying to say is any information that you can provide us will expedite this process.
Do it.
And release you from your curse much sooner, and not have us cursed with you down here.
Alright, give me a persuasion check.
People get mad when you best friends.
Intimidation fails every single time, and I'm supposedly
19.
proficient in it.
It doesn't always fail. Sometimes it works. It just backfires afterwards.
Yeah.
When has it ever worked when I've tried to do intimidation?
I can't remember that.
I don't think. No, I remember. I don't think there's been a single intimidation roll that has succeeded.
I'm pretty sure you've intimidated some shopkeepers before that then decided not to do business with you afterwards.
Yeah.
But for that short period of time, it worked. The problem is intimidation has.
That is true. Okay, I remember
effects.
that. I remember that one.
It's actually the only reason Gygax made the game, was to teach that lesson about intimidating.
Just
Alright,
a life
fine.
lesson.
You made your case.
And now you know.
I will tell you.
Okay.
Honey makes
Carthen,
flies more than
another
vinegar
apprentice,
or
a friend of
something.
mine, discovered
yeah.
some information about how we could potentially rise up the ranks quicker than normal. He convinced myself and my good friend Faley to participate in a ritual with him. All we had to do was open the portal on this floor, and we would be able to magically transport all the way to the 6th floor. We've seen the journeymen and the masters use it for quick travel around the building. However, something went wrong with the incantation. We still don't really know what happened. I assume Carthen kicked the candle out of place because as far as I knew, the circle was still intact. And he knows that the incantation was good because he overheard it. Anyways, what happened was we accidentally summoned a demon into the building instead, which then led to more demons entering the building. We were able to partially reclose the portal, but not before the creature killed us all. I think it is still partially stuck, trying to get into the back into the building, but not completely able to. But I haven't been able to do anything about it since I was brutally destroyed by the creature.
So you're an apprentice who tried to cheat and get stronger by using an amulet, got cursed, and then tried to cheat and use a portal and got killed.
Man, are you Harry Potter? Is this like
when you
Slytherin right here?
When you put it that way, it sounds a lot worse. But yes.
Well,
Seriously,
obviously, I have no real gifts for magic.
I mean, yeah, he's a wizard.
Oh man.
Thought
Bruce
wizards,
just kind of hangs his head and looks more distraught.
thought wizards were.
I decided to just inherit his racism.
Even Kabar felt that one.
Why not?
I'm already dead. You don't have to put me down more.
So have you tried studying ever since you gained, in the last
Yeah,
1,000
have you
years?
ever considered trying harder?
What have you done with your time
I'm a
here?
haunted. I can't touch anything. He waves his hand through the
Damn, that's just hell.
the table.
It sucks so
I
bad.
cannot interact with anything in this state.
We're gonna fix you.
For the last, honestly, I don't know how long, but I feel like 100 years.
Can't
I've
use
just
a clock
been
either.
dormant. You're the first thing that's moved in this area that was humanoid.
What do you do to stay sane?
I honestly, like I said, I've been dormant. I've only been fairly barely aware of the passage of time for the last 100 years.
If it wasn't for the other door being labeled deceit, I wouldn't believe you. But I have no reason to distrust you now.
Where's the seat?
We've destroyed all of what we've seen so far, but none of them have been the master seats.
None of them has been the seat.
Since you were the first living humanoids that have been around this area, I decided to try to call out to you.
No, that's fair. We're pretty much heroes.
None of us are really human, though. We're half.
Trust me, you're more human than the other things in this area.
What were those stone statues?
Yeah.
I think I'm insulted now.
The stone statues. You mean the carry-tip columns?
Yeah,
Sure.
that's what I meant.
They were tests.
They're all dead or crumbled.
Well, I
Killed.
suppose they serve no purpose now, so that's okay.
Okay. What else is in this? We haven't gone everywhere here. Are there any other, maybe in that, and I point in this direction, some highly protected and warded areas?
The chapel. I can't enter the chapel.
I've got a question. Every time I try and open these chests, they try and kill me.
The chests.
Yeah.
He's an apprentice, dude. He's not gonna know anything.
It might have happened after you died too. Because when he said that when he was alive, the Scion was stored at the bottom floor.
The sign was at the bottom.
Yeah, he was actually a guy who lived here, doing stuff. Not learning. I was going to say learning,
No,
but
obviously not.
yeah,
Oh yes,
He's like, I heard that.
I don't care.
Oh.
yes. The guild hall was
I
closed
talked
after
in
I
front of
died because what we did was the start of the demonic incursion.
And
Wow, this guy caused everything.
Well, we accidentally opened a portal into the abyssal realm,
yeah.
and once they just learned our exact location, it didn't take long before they started breaking through themselves.
Are you sure your afterlife's actually going to be better than what you got going on currently in your life?
This might be the best. Purgatory might be the best you're gonna get.
Oh, really?
Oh, I hadn't considered that.
Anyway, we're gonna go.
We're gonna go free here.
Well,
This poor guy.
We just ruined
His non-life.
everything. It's everything.
It's gonna have to.
But yes, maybe what you're looking for is in the chapel. But I'm not able to enter there anymore. There's some strong protective wards in there.
Cool. Anything cool we need to like dig inside or something? You know, like cool
Anything
weapons.
valuable?
Yeah.
Any loot?
You know, arrows. Just plain arrows. Lots of them.
Arrows. I think there is an arrow in the room of unseen tiles.
One arrow?
Mm.
But that's also where the monsters are.
Is
Oh,
there a
that's not
directory?
Wait, is that on this floor?
What?
Unseen tiles.
Unseen tiles?
Yes.
Where is it?
Yeah. You can't see it.
I can show you.
It's everywhere that's
Okay.
not tile.
Okay.
Show me.
If he goes through the wall, I
Starts
swear to God.
floating.
Is he got like a Slimer thing going on?
No, he's completely
No
incorporeal.
ectoplasm.
He basically just starts going. He doesn't even try to go around you. He just starts going straight through you unless you sidestep him.
Fucking rude.
I know, jeez.
Ghost etiquette.
Also, kind of dangerous seeing how everything we have is magical.
He doesn't slow down either.
Okay,
He goes through the door.
I can go faster on him. No worries. I open the door with my mage hand
Okay.
as I walk up, just in case there's a trap.
All right.
Let's go, guys! Hooray!
So this corridor has two doors, one at the far left, one at the far right. There's large rubble collapsed from the ceiling and smaller debris from the walls that litter the hallway, as if some large beast has crashed through this hallway. There are large three-clawed marks. Three-clawed claw marks? I don't even know how to say that. Large claw marks that mar the walls, and there's three in a form of three. So he immediately goes down this direction, and he points to the door, and he says, "The hall or the chamber of unseen tiles."
And what's in there? Monsters.
The monsters, yes,
What kind of monsters? Three-clawed ones?
yes.
What are they there for?
Well, actually, five.
They have 5 claws?
Yes.
Or 5 monsters?
Are they weak?
No. I don't. I believe there are 2, but they have, if I remember right, 5 claws.
So 5 monsters with 2 claws.
Two.
Wizard, don't confuse them.
No, not. 5-clawed monsters.
All right, got it. Thank you. Thank you. Man, you are worth every...
Why do you care about the 3-clawed monsters?
Because of the walls are covered in 3 claws.
He looks at the walls a little closer. Oh,
Yeah.
right, yes.
Yeah, see, that's what happens when you put points into wisdom. You put it
It's-
all in intelligence.
That, he points to the wall. That was from the demon we released.
Oh.
That demon's gone.
Not quite.
Stuck.
He's stuck.
Stuck where? Stuck in the portal.
He's stuck in the portal.
That
Now he's just a shadow.
thing.
And
So-
you want to release him.
Yeah, maybe we shouldn't do that little ritual.
I don't know. It could be a lot of experience points.
Could be a lot of death.
Could be.
Also,
If you use the portal, you may be able to transport directly to the 6th floor.
oh, and then bypass the
Not
amulet
taking
entirely.
any magic
We
advice
could do a
from
speed
you.
run.
Speed run it.
Yeah.
I'm just going to jump into the wall until I
Speed
glitch through it.
That door has another sign on it that says Unseen Tiles Trial.
What's the trial? Why is it called the Unseen Tiles? Please don't tell me obvious things that you can't see the tiles. What does it mean?
Give us the strategy guide.
Yeah.
It
Cheat
means
codes.
that the
Yeah.
tiles are invisible.
You ghosts.
You fucking go.
Wait, what tiles?
The object of the trial is to get to the end of the hall and disable the magic.
Does it normally have monsters in it? Is that part of the trial?
Yes.
Is it one of those things where you have to step on the correct tiles or else you set off like a trap?
However, normally the masters would.
Don't interrupt me ever again.
he stops and just stares at you.
No, continue, please.
Normally the masters would intervene if things got out of hand. However, the masters don't seem to be around anymore.
Well, here's my idea, and we thinks whatever ghost thing. Here's my idea. We pop the door open. I'll get my unseen servant going first, and we'll just have. I keep wanting to call him Gus, but we'll just have him do it unless there's baddies in there that want to attack us. In which case, I'm going to cast a fireball.
Attack
into it.
us or attack Gus?
I mean, really either, because
Okay.
Gus is on our team.
Is Gus your unseen servant?
Yeah.
Okay,
Oh,
I'm gonna make a note.
Wait, I can do dancing lights.
I tried that one already. Magic doesn't work on the object.
What object? See, you haven't said anything about an object.
Oh, remember at the end of the hall, you have to turn off the effects to
Yeah.
complete the trial.
Right.
Okay.
No, we're just talking about the tiles itself.
Yeah, we're just having him plot a path. Can you go in there?
Yes?
Why don't you just show us the right tiles?
Because I can't interact with them. I don't know which ones are the correct ones.
Well, okay. Cool.
Have you ever cast a spell in your life?
Right? Are those all your... We read a bunch of things about failed attempts to cast very simple spells. Is that you?
Kind of looks down and doesn't answer the question.
Okay.
Alright, that's fine. Alright.
I had a girlfriend when I was alive. Her name was Faley.
She goes to a different school. You wouldn't know her.
She was in a different magical house.
No, Faley was one of the people killed in the portal.
Oh. Where's Faley? Why isn't she a ghost? Oh yeah, you were in the curse thing.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
cursed.
She wasn't trying to cheat. Well,
Well,
she wasn't trying to cheat a second time.
Okay, so anyway, that's the plan.
that's what I've heard at least. But anyways,
We're all true neutral at this point. No big deal.
I know that
we
the
just really hate ghosts.
some of
I
the
don't think
items
she
on the
is.
table can help with the trial, but I don't know exactly how. I never got to the items before the monsters defeated or took me out of the running.
Uh-huh.
I could shoot every tile really fast.
Normally, I never got past the first
Do you have
unseen
enough
tile.
arrows? Oh, your crossbow. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Alright, well, let's
Have
open it. This is going to be a cakewalk, I'm sure.
An
If
invisible
it's-
cakewalk.
If this guy, well, it says nothing. He didn't get past the first tile, but that's not indicative of any challenge.
True.
Wait, is a cakewalk inherently really easy? Because all you're doing is walking until the music stops and then you win a cake, right?
What?
Yeah, I don't know the background.
Have you guys ever done a cakewalk? I think that's all it is. There's a bunch of squares on the ground, and everyone walks in a circle, and music stops. And if you're on the winning square or something, you win a cake.
Yeah, I
And
think
it's a whole cake.
I didn't know that was. I didn't know
That's
it
like
was
the whole thing.
I didn't know that was a literal thing.
I've never put the two together. It's dumb, except that you get cake.
Which is never done.
Right.
So
Okay.
I would do it.
I'm having a cakewalk at my next party.
Ah.
It would work. All of our stuff's magical.
Don't forget to.
You should do a pushing attack. Just
Don't forget to not touch.
Don't touch what you don't touch.
Are you guys ready?
Sure.
Ready.
I'm standing very far
I
back
cast Mage Hand.
because the fireball.
All right.
And we wait the appropriate amount of 10.6 seconds for me to get Gus up,
Okay.
Why don't you just do Mage Hand?
because Mage Hand is weird when it walks. I don't like watching Mage Hand walk.
I just do, like, I poke.
It's also it's weird.
Wait, that's
would
how
put-
it travels?
What?
Mage Hand. It
It is.
doesn't just float?
Yeah, it normally just floats, but these are tiles that we have to walk on, so it has to like touch it
yeah.
like it.
That's creepy.
Exactly.
All right, what's it look like?
You don't even have to see Gus.
All right.
Yeah.
We wait 10 minutes so that
Open
Gus
the
appears.
room. This room is divided into
Slowly
suspiciously
backing away.
perfect tiles. The very back wall has a pedestal with a glowing orb suspended above it. The right wall has 2 tables, each of which is covered with 3 items.
It's
The
glowing.
nearer table has 3 weapons on it, while the further table has a pair of boots, a scroll, and a ring.
Nice room. Good job, Ghost.
He's not here
I
anymore.
banished the ghost back to his bucket.
Bucket realm, as I like to call it.
It's full of old guano.
Can go smell.
Okay, Gus,
It's D&D. It's whatever you want.
walk into the room.
My nickname when I was a child was Gus. This whole thing was really confusing.
All right. Gus walks into the room.
Oh, my max hit points is 53. Good for me.
Nothing
Gus?
happens.
Just walk until you can't walk anymore.
All right. He continues walking forward, unhindered.
Get something off of the table and bring them to me.
We're yelling, no, to the table.
This table?
Yeah.
Yeah. He grabbed something.
He goes to the table and tries to pick something up, and his hand goes through it. And then there's a voice that resonates through the room and says, "No cheating."
It's not cheating. It's being smart. Fucking.
Where's the rules?
The
You don't
trial
post-
has not started yet.
You didn't post the rules. What's...
Do I walk in?
I guess.
I walk in as the one with the highest intelligence score.
All right. You step into the room,
10.
and you hear a voice that says,
That's not.
"Trial begins. Complete the trial to end the situation."
Okay.
As you step into the room, the tiles on the floor flash for just an instant, and half of the tiles disappear entirely, leaving black pits in their place. You also catch a glimpse of 2 hulking monsters at the far end of the room. The next moment, the monsters disappear, but the tiles remain missing.
All right. So some
So
tiles
basically,
disappear. Monsters
for one
appear.
moment, 2 creatures appear,
Oh.
What are those?
and then they disappear.
Okay. Can I leave the room?
Close the door.
You can try leaving the room.
Yeah, we're still testing it out. I'm gonna leave the room. Okay.
You take a step out of the room, and then you hear "trial aborted," and the tiles become visible again.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Violent.
All right. I cast See Invisibility.
Okay.
Nice.
No cheating.
Or wait. Yeah, that's good for an hour. I don't think it's going to dispel if I walk in. Do you guys think it'll dispel if I walk in? Or should I cast it after being in?
Absolutely no idea.
Before.
Before? I cast See Invisibility.
All right.
Invisibility.
The creatures reappear.
What do you see with your elf eyes?
You, Kabar.
How'd that work? What do you see?
So I see those monsters still. I can see all the holes in the ground. That's what I'm seeing, right?
Yes.
Can he relay this layout to us?
It's really hard.
With some difficulty.
Like draw a map or something?
He could try.
I can see into the ethereal plane. Ew. I can see ethereal creatures and objects. I don't like this. I end my spell. Actually, it doesn't say I'm allowed to end it. I have to see this for an hour.
Is it not concentration?
This is your curse.
It seriously says 1 hour duration, and there's nothing that says I'm allowed to end it.
I'm sure you can end all your spells early. So yeah, you can see into the room. You can see the pits, and you can see the monsters. The monsters are not moving. They look like they're completely inanimate.
Siri, what are the rules?
All right, I'll walk into
So the
the room.
rule is you have to get to the orb.
You have to get to the orb.
Yeah.
Are you guys ready?
I guess.
Where-
Did you tell us where the pits are?
There's one there, and there. It's up to you to remember it. I'll let you know if you're about to walk into it. I'll give you my code sign of 3 tweets, a bark, and then 3 more tweets
Okay, got it.
as you're about to step into a pit.
Okay.
Tweet, 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 bark, tweet, tweet, tweet. Except, of course, I'll do it at a slower speed to
Alright.
mimic the.
You step back into the room, and it says "Trial initiated."
Let's do this.
As you step in, the invisible creatures begin moving.
This is like Final Fantasy Tactics.
Roll for initiative.
Oh.
Oh, all of us? Not
Yeah.
Or just Joe?
I'm gonna assume you guys are gonna help him.
12.
16.
Renlith is a 16. Joe is a
15.
15. Not a 20. 15.
I mean,
Alright.
it's whatever. You're the DM.
Alright. Joe, you're first with basically a surprise round.
I'm going to cast Silent Image,
Okay.
and I'm going to make a giant floating target in front of this guy.
Okay.
Message received. Locking on.
That one is concentration. 10 minutes.
Okay. Is that it?
I'm going to step. So does it look like I can like walk like to here and to here?
The black things are holes or pits.
Like are these 2 holes connected?
If there's no square between them, then yes.
Okay. So to get to this, I have to go this way.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the maze.
Unless you jump over the pits.
Right. I'm just going to step to the side for now, and that'll be my turn.
Okay.
Because it was an action to cast that.
Alright. 15, 20, 20. Alright, so at the start of the next thing's turn, you're kind of watching the monsters, I assume, as they come towards you to try to eat your face off.
If they can fit over the hole.
Oh.
Yes.
Okay. So this guy kind of squeezes past the other dude as the other dude starts going crazy at your target.
Oh, hi.
He kind of squeezes through and starts trying to get closer to you. He gazes at you and
Fall in love.
you can feel a magical force from its eyes, and I need you to make a
And it was
charisma
love at
saving
first
throw.
sight. So romantic.
That's an at one.
Okay, on a failed saving throw, the creature cannot take reactions until the start of its next turn and rolls a d8 to determine what it does during that turn.
Okay.
So you're basically confused.
Do I keep a concentration?
We'll see.
Fair enough.
Do you have anything concentrating on?
Yeah,
My
the
silent image.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. We'll see. You may have normally, you may not.
Okay.
And then it didn't have. What's its speed? Oh no, it's got enough speed because it could squeeze through. Oh no, it's having to squeeze through the pits, so it had to move to basically do a double move, so it can't attack. Renlith. So all you see, Renlith, is Joe steps to the side
And a target.
and a target
A giant
towards the back of the room.
giant floating target.
You can see, I guess, some faint outlines or shimmering of invisible creatures, but you can't really quite tell where they are entirely.
I thought about getting fairy fire too.
Basically, you can hear the scraping of some sort of large creature on the ground.
Covers
Okay.
things in harmless fire, but you can see them
oh,
like their outline.
that
Alright.
could have been useful.
I will. I'm going to do polymorph on the creature that I presume is close.
You can't see it, you can't cast the spell.
Do the back one.
This spell transforms a creature that you can see within range.
The target.
So, I thought you said there was a faint shimmer.
Basically, not enough to. It doesn't count as seeing it. You can just see a little distortion in the room. You can't actually make out, and you can't see the creature.
I see.
It's enough to give you disadvantage on it.
I see. Very well. Then, what I'm going to do, in case, is I am going to cast Witch Bolt at 4th level.
He's looking up the word seen again.
Which bolt works with disadvantage.
Even though there's a giant floating target?
I don't know, which one are you attacking? The one that's within range or the one that's out of your witch bolt range?
So I walk up and I run into it. No, I know something's there, right?
From the sound, you know something's a lot closer than the one on the target.
I'll go at disadvantage.
Okay.
So first one is 19. Second is better than 19.
That's a hit.
Okay.
Your witch bolt connects and electricity crackles through the creature.
Kill him before my confusion kills me.
What's in a Dungeoneer's pack?
Okay.
So I'm coming up with some ideas.
Handful of soot.
That's what I was thinking.
7.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Paintball event.
15 points of damage on 40 12s.
Alright, the thing crackles with electricity and it's lightly wounded.
Boy.
Is that it?
You know it's not. I spend 2 sorcery points. And I'm going to bolt fire it as well. 22. And the second one's only a 14.
22 hits.
Am I not at disadvantage anymore?
14. You're still at disadvantage. 14 misses.
Alright, that's it for me.
Joe.
I can use the whole action to move the target. What do I have to do with the D8?
Oh, yeah. Start of its next turn, roll a d8. And we'll see what it does. What you do based on the die roll.
So it's turn or my turn?
You at the start of your turn.
Okay. 4. That sounds good.
On a 1 to 4, the creature does nothing.
Always good.
Now, does that include losing your concentration? I'd say no.
Oh, so I just do nothing on my turn.
Yeah, you just kind of stand there dumbfounded.
Got it. I'm okay with this.
And do you get to make a new save?
Yes.
Here we go. Choose equipment.
Unless surprised, the creature can avert its eyes. So you can avert your eyes to avoid the saving throw at the start of your turn. If the creature does so, you can't see the Ember Hulk until the start of its next turn, when it can avert its eyes again. If the creature looks at the Ember Hulk in the meantime, you must immediately make the save. Wow, looks like you don't get to save out of this.
Huh. Do.
Wow, that's really powerful. One save. I've never seen anything that's one save and then you're affected forever.
Literally forever. Every 6 seconds I have to roll a D8.
Kabar, you're out.
Okay. Alright. Would it be safe to assume that I have paint on my person?
Oh no, I think it's just that one.
Don't you have a painter's kit?
I do.
You painted with it.
Okay, so that's just one round. So basically at the end of your round, you can start acting normally again. And
Okay.
now you know that there's something with its eyes that it has some sort of charm effect or confusion effect. So
Okay.
you can choose to avert your eyes. Kabar, what are you doing?
Oh, is it my turn? Okay. I would have paint on me, right?
Yeah.
Would it be my action to try and fling some paint into the area?
It's a decent action, though.
But I have two attack rolls, right? That doesn't count. I mean, that's one action, right?
You're fast at attacking, you're not fast at throwing paint.
Oh, you would think.
You're more practiced at attacking than you are at tossing paint out of your backpack.
Maybe you should spend less time murdering people and more time with your arts.
If you were more of a
Well, maybe
splash
if we
painter.
weren't going into
there's a
six-story
creature-
dungeons all the time.
You know there's a creature in front of you because there's electricity hitting it, but you don't have a good outline of that creature. Like, you don't know where it ends and where it's moving and things like that.
Would I be able to tell, like, what would be striking range?
Yes, you can hit it, but you don't know, like, how to dodge through its defenses. So you'll have disadvantage, but you can clearly see where the creature is.
Okay.
You can't aim for the weak points.
Yeah, you can't aim for the weak point, you can't aim for the easiest spot to hit, so you'll still have disadvantage, but you can easily tell where that creature is.
Okay.
He's a chump anyway.
So you can either splash paint on it, or you can attack with disadvantage.
You know what I'm going to do, right?
Attack with disadvantage?
And the other thing.
Attack again with disadvantage?
Pushing attack.
Oh. Alright.
With disadvantage.
Okay.
So 2d20s. This is the first attack.
Screw all of your
Okay.
spells.
21 to hit. I don't know why I rolled this.
On the lower attack?
The lower attack was 11. Plus,
a hit.
oh, no, 20. Because it's 9 now.
That's a hit.
Oh, it's only +9.
I know. It's pathetic.
Feeling
it
a strength
like me
check.
now.
Because I only got 15.
That's what mine's going to be when I move to crossbow.
Okay.
Damn, this
26 damage.
Dang.
I got an 8 on my D8.
Nice.
And an 11 on my D12.
We don't like Umber Hulks around here.
Guess not.
Is that what they really look like?
He gets pushed back 15 feet,
Up to 15 feet.
up to 15 feet.
I guess I
So I guess
decide? I don't know.
I'm guessing
And then I
it's
don't see
till
the
he
hit.
hits. I think it's till he hits something.
Okay.
So it's up 15. So basically, he falls into the pit.
Yes!
How far does it go?
It falls into the pit, and then it looks like the pit gets closed over. Like there's no longer an illusion there, and you just hear thumping.
I don't see any of this, other than the electricity kind of disappear, right?
Yeah, effectively, your spell ends because he's outside of your range. Because there's now something.
I told
got
you to
total
get the
cover.
back one.
Because he's got total cover at this point. But yeah, you just hear thumping, like the floor is getting pounded on.
Nice. Well done.
Thanks.
You don't know it. Well done.
What did I do?
I don't know. I'm not confused.
Oh, now the ground's shaking. What did I do?
Run! Everyone get out of here! Leave Joe!
Anything else, Joe? Or sorry, Kabar?
That's really all I can do.
Wow, really? As far as you guys know, I walked in and just stepped to the side.
I mean, I do have an attack left. Can I just hold it for now? Can I
can't
do that?
You have to ready your whole action, so
Oh.
no, you can't hold it. You can either continue moving in randomly or stand there.
I'm just gonna stand there.
Or throw something.
All right.
I can? No, that would be...
The light one tries
It's
to
either full action or...
kill this target in front of it, and it just swings through the target and gets really angry and confused that it can't kill this thing or break it because its hands are just going through it, and it tries to figure out what's going on unsuccessfully.
Really?
Really?
Oh, okay. I mean, there's like an intelligence check for it.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not smart enough to figure out what's going on. He's just
That's fine.
angry.
It's not a very good
Don't
illusion.
argue it. Just accept it.
I cast 3 spells every other week. I want them to work. It's working.
Renlet, you're up.
Okay. I'm gonna shoot a firebolt at the target.
Okay.
I just used my spell.
24.
Okay. The bolt goes through the target because it's actually an illusion. Give me another roll with basically disadvantage to hit the thing behind you.
That was much higher. That one is 27 damage.
All right. The firebolt slams into something behind the target, and you hear a howl of anger.
Oh yeah,
Mm.
19 points of fire damage.
All right.
Love rolling 10 and 9.
Anything else?
No, I'm happy with it.
Joe.
I'm gonna shoot 2 arrows at the upper Hulk that I can see.
Okay. No disadvantage for you.
I'm not going to avert my gaze.
Okay.
I give myself disadvantage. 15 and a 19.
Also, give me a charisma save.
Hey. That's higher than a 1. Oh, minus 1. 8.
8.
I have no
All
personality.
right. Give me a D8.
Oh, you do. You have lots of personality.
1.
1. You start to trawl your bow, and then you just kind of drop it and stare at the ember hole,
You know what? Actually,
and just stand there and do nothing. Kabar, you're up.
Okay, Joe.
These things are
Have
actually.
you ever played hot and cold? Okay, tell me if I'm getting warmer.
Joe doesn't respond.
Okay.
I'm like aiming. I'm aiming at my target with my bow.
I mean, I see.
You basically see his bow go up as you're walking forward, and then his bow just kind of drops, and he just kind of stands there staring off in the distance.
He's not responsive. I'm
No, he
assuming.
doesn't. He doesn't respond to you at all.
Okay, in that case, I take out my legendary ranged weapons. Because I'm not going to just walk in there. Javelin, I guess. I'm assuming disadvantage.
Disadvantage. You can aim for the target.
Holy shit.
We cut.
I rolled a 1 and a 3.
I think those are both misses.
10 would be my lowest.
You hit that target squarely, and it just flies and sails into the wall and clatters to the ground.
Okay.
You were
Do I get 2?
if you have another javelin.
Yeah. I have 2, actually.
So it's an interaction with an object to draw an item. So you can't draw a second one this round, actually, come to think of it.
What? It's a free
Yeah.
item to draw.
Drawing weapons sucks.
Drawing is free.
I'm sure it's the same
Drawing
as...
is free for one time. You don't get to draw 2 for free.
I'm assuming it's the same with spears and all that.
That's why arrows are better because they're free actions to draw an arrow. They're part of your attack action. That's why
I'm going to keep arguing this.
that's why thrown actions suck.
He has a spring-loaded javelin.
Yeah, basically you can only draw in.
It's actually part of his thigh.
I've had it in my hand the whole time.
Yeah, sure.
Like RoboCop's gun.
Oh, yeah.
Right here, and then you miss. And then
Literally
another comes out and you miss.
All right, light guy finally figures out that he can't do anything with that thing, and he charges forward.
Oh, okay. So with the firebolt, is there any residual like smoke or like char that's visible?
It's instantaneous, so basically it hits, and then anything that would be visible is invisible.
Okay.
Okay, you said you were taking a step forward, did you? Or did you stay outside of the room?
I backed out.
Okay.
Once Joe, I stepped forward to talk to Joe. When he didn't respond and I saw what he looked like, I backed up again.
All right. So Joe
Thanks,
takes
guys.
all 3 hits.
You're the tank, Joe.
Yeah.
All right.
I can't see. I don't know if.
The good news is I have no reaction, so I
12
can't cast shields.
misses.
12 misses.
20 hits. 22
20
hits.
That's a 19 and a 17 natural for concentration.
All right. So the first one does.
Yay! The target stays there.
First one does 13 points of damage,
13? Okay.
and the second one does, and then he bites you
Yeah, sure.
for 12 points of damage.
Cool. That's only 25.
So
That's
I
not
think you
half.
can easily make your concentration checks to maintain your illusion. Okay, so the next round comes back, and the hole reappears for Joe.
Isn't it where it was standing? It would be right here.
Oh, you're right. Oh my gosh. The hole reappears. The thing falls through the hole and lands on top of the other.
Yes! Yes! That was amazing!
Yeah, he fails his dex save, so he falls into the hole.
Oh, man.
So
You did that on purpose, right? Wink, wink.
I have a whole couple seconds before I am myself again.
No response.
So they like
Joe, is it safe?
each other, hurt each other, and the dark one is now on the bottom, has no chance of getting out because he's got somebody on top of him. So he just kind of gets angry and tries to push the other one off of him. And Renlet, you're up. You just hear a thud, a loud thud, and some scraping noises and angry howls in front of you.
I have no idea what's going on.
Do you have, like, okay, you had that web thing, right?
Web? Yeah.
I guess that wouldn't really work. Do you have, like, a fog or some sort of, I don't know,
I'm the
spray
utility.
or, like...
He's Fireball and a bunch of other things because he had to choose something that wasn't Fireball.
You're comatose right now, so...
Oh, right. Because you have all this time to talk right now.
All right. What are you doing?
We're just
I
chilling.
really don't know.
Literally drooling. I'm drooling.
Target's still up, so I guess I'm gonna throw a firebolt at the target. I
That's
don't really need to roll because it doesn't do anything, but that's what Renlith is doing,
Okay.
shooting a
so you shoot
firebolt.
the target, and it
Blast.
goes straight through the target and whacks against the wall. You're pretty sure whatever was there is gone now.
That's my turn.
Joe,
Excuse me.
you're back to normal.
All right.
The Umbra Hulks are like on top of each other in the hole.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35.
Okay, so the top one could take a swipe at you because he's like on top of the other one.
Oh, so he's like peeking out a little bit?
He's mostly out of the hole.
Okay,
The light
he's
one
standing on it.
is because these things are big, so he's standing on the other one. So he could take a swipe at you if you run past him. Just one though.
Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay. He's not likely to hit you unless I roll.
Can't you do, like, an evade or disengage or something?
Yeah, I got you.
Did you?
Yeah.
What if I add 5 to it?
Do you want to?
Nah.
Do you want to inspire? Oh, I guess you can't do really.
Take 6 points of slashing damage.
Worth it.
Oh, that's not that bad.
No, it's not that bad.
Because instead of disengaging, I can 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35. I don't have an action to touch anything.
Oh, did you do a double move?
Wait,
You got double move and dash.
because I can dash
You
as
dash.
a bonus.
Got the bonus action to dash. You didn't disengage.
So I have an action. I still have an action.
You still have an action to interact with an object.
Oh, yeah.
You pick it up.
Yes, I guess. I
Alright.
poked it, but I'll pick it up.
It pops. It's a bubble.
All the floors become visible.
Oh my god.
You guys watch me do nothing.
All we saw, you walk into the corner, go comatose. No, get your ass beat. Go comatose.
And then run like this.
Yes. Heard some thuds. Swung at nothing. Shot at nothing. Dang.
I got wounded when I ran over here. Just
Yeah.
saw blood spray. Christ. Man.
What were you waiting for?
The right. No, they have a charm on them.
Oh, friends?
Yeah.
They casted friends on you.
Something. Confusion. It was a very, very powerful spell. You should have seen them. Yeah.
I wish I could have.
They were. You saw them for half a second.
I saw electricity. Oh yeah, at the very beginning.
Yeah, so those things were chomping at me and stuff. I was very aware of that. I felt all the pain.
What's your HP at?
21. Which isn't bad. I was 53.
No.
All right. So you pick up the orb, and the room reverts to normal, and the Umbra Hulks disappear.
Does the floor disappear first and bisect him?
No, it just comes normal. They just wink out of existence.
And then the holes wink out of existence. Weird.
Joe, you can actually still see the Umbra Hulks. They're walking back into the original locations they were at, and then just stand there.
That's creepy.
You realize they're not invisible. They're at the real.
And then the holes in the floor?
Those were invisible. So now they're not invisible.
So now we can see the holes in the floor?
There are no holes in the floor. Like they're visible now.
Okay.
Does that make sense? So the Umbra Hulks went ethereal when it ended, and the tiles went visible.
Okay.
But the tiles themselves went, like, when it winked out and dropped him, or when it came back, it evidently went ethereal when they were actually going ethereal rather than invisible, or they were invisible and ethereal. Trying to describe that is really difficult.
Yeah.
That's why you would pass through it, because the tiles were there, but they would pass into the ethereal plane, allowing them to drop through.
Got it, I think.
Okay.
Anyway,
It's really hard to describe.
I spent an action to move the target on top of Kabar.
Okay.
What?
His little target comes and lands on you.
Oh my god, not again! Isn't one fireball enough?
They're still there.
Who's still where?
The Umbra Hulks.
They're still underground?
No, they're here now. They're back where they were.
He
Oh, yeah, I
picked,
can
up,
see
he
them.
picked
They're
up the
ethereal.
orb, and the room reset itself. All the tiles are visible and solid again, but and the Umbra Hulks disappeared to you guys. But Joe can tell that they're still there in the room. They're ethereal, and they're standing back in their original positions.
I may not tell you guys. Alright, I'm gonna keep holding onto that orb and walk over to the tables and loot
Okay.
the crap out of it.
That table has a ring, a scroll, and a pair of boots.
I'll write on this.
And I guess you also have an orb, if you're keeping that.
I mean, for now. Probably forever. So,
Ever.
ring,
Ring,
scroll.
boots. Mention that this is from the room of the tiles of the unseen, or something like that. Unseen tiles room.
Unseen.
So you ID them. I know what they are.
Orb.
Orb, boots, scroll, ring.
Can I see Gus, the unseen servant?
Right now, yeah.
What do they look like? What does he look like?
He looks like basically
What does Gus look like? I can see him.
Oh. Gus looks like,
Is it Kabar? Are you secretly racist?
no, it looks pretty similar to, Joe. It's a very...
Damn. I was hoping you wouldn't go there.
He's trying to insert some drama, huh?
It's basically like a really, pallid-looking, elf with a handlebar mustache, essentially.
Interesting.
I grab everything off this table next to...
the next table has a arrow.
A what?
An arrow.
One arrow?
One arrow.
Thanks, Gus.
It's
Worth
honest.
A scimitar and a wand.
I hide the wand.
I pull out my wand of wonder and point it at you.
Yeah, because you can beat my sleight of hand.
He might. He might.
Yeah, 17.
Yeah, not if it's perception.
Not passive.
And then I hide. That's a 22.
Under the table. He's pretty stealthy. If you were just walking in, you might not notice him, but you literally
I was
watched him
watching
get
the
under
whole
the table.
time. Joe, that's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Oh, right. I forgot that you guys can see through
Is there
this.
something still out there?
All right. I bring all the loot back, and then I stand up. I crawl like 30 feet, and then
Do you want me to tell you what all this stuff does?
sure, because I'm not going to use this wand.
Sure, just kind of like put it here in front and I'll start working on figuring it out.
All right. Let's close this door in case the Ember Hulk says some other weird thing, because I'm keeping this orb.
Okay. So I'm going to start my angry. All of my rituals are angry.
I don't know how to use the doors. I've
So
never
you're
used
doing
the doors.
detect magic?
No, I'm doing identify.
Oh, identify.
Yeah.
I forgot you had that.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Ouch.
Oh, you just assume they're magic.
Well, yes, I do.
All right. So
That's a wand.
all right. So you
It's one arrow.
Yeah, it's one
all
arrow.
right, so you do your identification. Which do you identify first?
The wand, obviously.
It's a wand of banishment.
Ooh.
Jeez.
All right. So what this thing does is the wand has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of the charges to cast the banishment spell with a save DC of 15 from it without using concentration. However, the wand becomes banished with the target of the spell for up to 1 minute. Every round, the target has a cumulative 10% chance of breaking the banishment early. The wand regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. On a 1, the wand banishes itself until the next dawn, after which it regains 1 charge.
You should just email us that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'd probably have to call it after being identify this stuff.
Is, I guess, 3 o'clock.
Is it 3?
Yeah.
There it is. It is 3. That's a good call.
Wand of
We
banishment.
got pretty close.
I'm okay with what we did today.
Yeah.
We got pretty close.
We're playing again tomorrow? No, Halloween. So Wednesday.
I have work both Wednesday and
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to
Monday.
pull that off.
No, I don't work Saturday or Sunday or even Friday night, but I do actually have to go to work.
Alright, so we got the ring.
The ring.
Oh, sorry. So we got the wand. not the
But yeah,
ring.
I can email you guys these descriptions.
That'd be helpful.
Actually, yeah. And then we'll just.
The ring is a glitter dust ring.
That sounds fabulous.
So this one's long as well.
Use it to cast dancing lights and friends.
Sparkles endlessly. Mirror.
This ring has 3 charges. It regains 1d3 expended charges daily at dawn. While wearing the ring, you can use an action to expend one of the charges to cast glitter dust. Choose a point within 120 feet. A cloud of golden particles covers everything in the area, visibly outlining things for up to 1 minute.
Dude, that would have been helpful.
Everything in the area is covered by the dust, which cannot be removed and continues to sparkle until it fades. For the duration, any creature covered by the dust has disadvantage on dexterity stealth checks and gains no benefit for being invisible. Each creature affected by the spell must succeed on a Wisdom saving throw DC 13 or become blinded for the duration. At the end of each of its target's turns, it can repeat the saving throw, ending the blindness on a success.
Nice.
That's handy.
Next one.
Yeah. Scroll.
It's a Scroll of Shatter. Just cast this Shatter spell.
Shatter's nice. Boots.
1 time, and then it's used up. Boots of False Tracks.
Sounds like a ranger rogue thing. Nothing for a bard.
So only humanoids can wear these boots. While wearing the boots, you can choose to have them leave tracks like those of any other kind of humanoid your size.
That's funny.
It's more of a prank.
Is the orb anything?
The orb is magic, but it doesn't have like a standard effect. It's tied to that room with disabling and enabling the function of the room.
The arrow.
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 It's an immobilizing mithril arrow.
Sounds fancy.
Yes.
Mithril.
This arrow can always be recovered after combat unless you roll a natural 1 or 20 on the
Is that how
attack roll.
Gimli or says that?
A creature struck by this arrow must succeed a strength saving throw DC 10 plus your dexterity modifier, or its speed becomes 0 until the end of its next turn.
Hey, that's cool. You guys mind if I keep that one? And the last thing is the scimitar.
The scimitar is a Zephyr Blade.
Ooh, wait, what? I don't know what that means actually. I know the spell.
It's very similar.
Oh, that's sick then.
Each attack you make during your turn with advantage deals an additional 1d4 force damage. In addition, your movement speed increases by 10, and you do not provoke opportunity attacks until the end of your turn if you attacked with advantage this turn.
Huh, wow.
And it's +1 weapon.
Pretty
So it's
sweet.
+1 plus 1d4 when I have advantage, which is also. No, I guess advantage doesn't happen that often.
Yeah, it's basically a +1 weapon unless you have advantage on your attack, and then it does extra damage on the advantaged attack, and it gives you bonus movement.
That gives me a 35.
Well, 45.
Sorry. Yeah, 45. I missed the mic.
Plus, you don't have to take disengage, so then you could move away with a
45
bonus
times
action. So 45 times 2 with this still an attack. So
Oh, and with an attack. And no.
Nice.